talk today about a couple of our firearms accessories, the lever light mount and the stock cuff. Here at Hill People Gear, we've been fans of lever action carbines for backcountry use for a long time now. This thing I set up, this Marlin Cowboy, I don't know, 15 or 20 years ago. It's been my companion for a number of backcountry trips into big animal country. One of the things that you want on a backcountry carbine is a way to mount a light. You know, I've been a couple different times real happy that I had a light mounted on my weapon after dark. One time a bear came right up to the edge of camp just at dusk, and actually that bear and I had a little bit of a conversation, and after a while we settled things peaceably and he moved off. But you know, that was one time. There have been a couple other times when there's been a large animal you know, right next to camp, and being able to spotlight it was a helpful thing. So at any rate, this is actually the second generation of our lever light mount. This one is noticeable for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's multi-caliber capable. It consists of two side plates that sandwich together into the center, and it'll handle on the low end the 38 357 lever action carbines with the addition of a rubber shim that it ships with, all the way up to like this, the 4570 carbine. The other thing that's interesting about it, it's actually an m-lok mount. It does ship with a piece of polymer m-lok pick rail, so you can use legacy lights like this one, but for a nice low profile and clean mounting system, if you've moved over to m-lok lights or accessories, this is m-lok compatible and will help you out with that. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. There's instructions on how to install it. You want to be careful not to over crimp it, because you could damage your mag tube. It will generate that much force. You know, I personally think it's got kind of a steampunk aesthetic, so it doesn't look super out of place on a vintage looking carbine like this octagonal barreled. It's, you know, pretty straightforward, and it'll handle what you need as far as a light mount that notably puts the light right here where it's actually handy to get to with your support hand. So that is the lever light mount version 2. Also the stock cuff. So this thing exists because I set out to purchase a stock cuff down at the local shop, and was mortified to find that the simple stock cuff that I was looking for just didn't exist, so I whipped this thing up. It's constructed of domestically produced Hypalon, which is the same material river rafts are made out of. So it's light, it's tough, it's waterproof, and it also is very grippy because it's slightly rubberized. It laces on the bottom via a shoelace system, and then it also has alternately, it has the this band at the back that'll either go over or under your butt plate or butt pad. So it's nice and light and simple. We have, as far as the caliber it'll support, we have 3 different versions. There's a 30 caliber version that'll fit 223s, 308s, 30-30. That'll handle 357s and 38s. And then we have the Magnum version here, which will take like 300 Win Mag cased rifle cartridges. It'll take 45-70 like this. Available in left and right hand variants. In all of the variants, you know, we offer them in this coyote color, which is a nice traditional, somewhat leather looking color, and Ranger green as well. Oh, the other caliber we have is 12 gauge. And the other nice feature about this, there's a window on the off side for putting your range card in. You know, it's kind of the one thing you need to have handy to be able to consult with, particularly if you're talking about 45-70 here, which has, at least with like Lever Revolution, Hornady Lever Revolution, it's got about 175 yard point blank range, and beyond that you start dropping considerably. So it's nice to have a range card in there ready to go. This will go, it's pretty widely adjustable. It's gone on every rifle that I've tried to put it on, you know, precision rifle, carbines like this. The only one I really had trouble with was one that had a Monte Carlo cheek piece. It just wouldn't go because that was way too tall. And of course, an adjustable height cheek piece is going to be problematic. But if you want something nice and light and simple that fits the bill for carrying extra cartridges, the Hill People Gear stock cuff is an option for you. So that's the stock cuff, the lever light mount. All of our gear, you know, these things, just like all of our gear, they're produced in the U.S. out of U.S. materials. So you're supporting local folks, you're supporting Americans with honest paying jobs. And if you're looking to set up a backcountry carbine, one or both of these products might be exactly what you're looking for.